This is what we've been waiting for. As manhwa fans, as anime fans, this is what we've been waiting for. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to my brand new channel. I'm calling it Spend More X Speaks. We're going to do a lot of different things. We're going to break down different anime episodes, video games, whatever, all the nerdy shit that I like, okay? Let's get right into it. Episode 2 of Solo Leveling dropped today, and it was amazing. It was one of the most anticipated animes this year, Solo Leveling. If you're not familiar, it comes from a manhwa, which are Korean manga. I think the biggest ones you look at are Tower of God, Solo Leveling, Unordinary, The Beginning After the End. I can go on and on. I spend way too much money and way too much time on webtoons to keep up with these. But Solo Leveling has been adapted into an anime, and the first 2 episodes have been great. This episode was called If I Had One More Chance. And it begins where the second one left off, with the statues finally attacking the hunters in the dungeon. This was so amazing. You see the main character, Sun Jin-woo, finally recognizes why they're attacking him was because of the commandments on the main statue. Praise God, or revere God, praise God, and show your faith. I am just amazed with how they've taken this so far since it came out. They're doing so much that is on par and straight from the manhwa, straight from the source material. You love to see that. The gore of this, you see people getting cut in half, statues coming down, axes taking off people's legs, taking off people's arms. Amazing, amazing action. And I don't think you anime and manga fans that haven't tapped into Solo Leveling or manhwas before are ready for this, because this is just the prelude. This is just the intro. What happens next is what we've been waiting for. What happens next gives you one of the most OP main characters that has ever been in any anime. Yeah, I'm talking Light, I'm talking Goku, I'm talking Rimuru, I'm talking, who else? Ains. This guy, Sun Jin-woo, is one of the most OP characters that you can have. I love what they're building up to. I love how they're expressing the fear in these characters. You see them running for their lives. You see them freaking out. In part of this episode, he loses a leg. He falls. He has to have 2 people help him into the middle to put him near the altar. And they get so shook. They see an opening. They drop that motherfucker there and take off. They take off. Go for the door, get out. But you look at this episode, man, and it was just so well done. The first 2 episodes of this anime, I couldn't ask for anything else. I really couldn't. They're doing it so well. Like I said, going right off the source material, giving you the fear, the thoughts of death. Like, if you don't know what's coming next, you're like, oh shit. Or if you don't watch anime, you're like, obviously the main character is not going to die in the first episode. But there's been a couple where that's happened, so it's not completely off the table. I just love what I'm seeing. I love what I'm seeing so far. I love what they're bringing to the table. I love how these manhwas are starting to get adapted into anime. I think this one is going to open the door for a lot of them. It's going to open the floodgates, because I like manhwa more than manga, personally. There are a lot more that I like. I already talked about Tower of God. Tower of God's up there with One Piece for me for my favorite work of fiction ever. Solo Leveling's up there. The Beginning After the End, Return of the Blossoming Blade, Unordinary, Legend of the Northern Blade. There are so many. Jungle Juice. I think this Solo Leveling is going to open the floodgates for manhwa to get adapted into anime, because we saw Tower of God Season 1, and it started off slow. That is going to take off as well. Tower of God Season 2 is coming pretty soon, and y'all ain't ready for Juvial Grace. Just hear me on that. Y'all ain't ready for Juvial Grace. That man is a straight savage. But Sun Jin-woo and Solo Leveling is going to break the ice. It's going to break through, and we're going to see these manhwas getting popped up, because there's so much source material for them to choose from. There's already like 800 chapters of Tower of God, and it's still going. Solo Leveling, I don't know how many chapters off the top of my head, but it's completely over. It's done. We saw God of High School get a season. That's got hundreds and hundreds of chapters. All of the ones that I mentioned are 100 plus chapters deep. So it's going to keep going. It's going to keep getting better. And I think it is thanks to Solo Leveling. I really do. This is what we've been waiting for. As manhwa fans, as anime fans, this is what we've been waiting for. And I love that it's here. If you haven't watched the episode, if you haven't started this series, go watch it. Go watch it right now. It's amazing.